Hey peeps, Dee here. Welcome to my studio, welcome to my channel, and welcome to this tutorial. Now, I did not originally intend to make earrings fit for a circus. I did not. My goal here was to make something that was simple but interesting and fun and something that you might like. So I started, and quickly my earrings turned into something that looked like Barnum and Bailey Circus. This part actually looks like the bars of a cage, right? This, well, polka dots like that. I mean, these look like clown shoes. So by the time I realized they look like clown earrings, I thought, well, we might as well go all the way. So I added the balls. So that's what this class is. Yeah, you know what? If ever I go to a circus, I'm wearing them. I am wearing them. I think they would probably be really cute if you picked different colors. But what you're going to see is, well, exactly how they were made, step by step by step. So let's get started. We got some earrings to make. All right, so we have to start with our color replacement using this red and this yellow. Now, this is not my package red. There's a little orange in it. Okay, so, and I think I'll just make this 1.5 inches, like so. I love this ruler. It's got a lot of schmutz on it right now, but it's a great ruler. Okay, same thing here. Both sheets have been rolled through setting number 3. All right. This is also not my packaged yellow. This yellow happens to have, what's in this yellow? Probably some orange and a little bit of white. Okay, also 1.5 inches. This ruler really needs to be cleaned. Yeah. Okay. Hey. Okay, excellent. Now I'm just going to use circles. We're just going to make polka dots. Okay. Actually, I'm going to work on the inside like this. All right, what circle cutter am I going to use? Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I'll be back. Okie dokie, I had to find my Kemper cutter. You know, I've been using these guys so much, the little ferrule guys. But this is one situation where I want the circle to stay in the cutter. Okay, so let's just cut a row of red. See? Stuck. Eject. So you guys know I have to use the circles. Okay, this is color replacement. I didn't say that, but that's what it is. Where you cut shapes from one sheet, cut shapes from a second sheet, swap out the shapes, and you've replaced the colors and created a pattern. I have to admit, I'm boring. My favorite is polka dots. Yeah, polka dots. Now, the one thing you don't want to do when you're doing this kind of thing is you don't want to make the shapes too complicated. Just my personal opinion. It can get very difficult to get shapes out of the cutter than to swap them and get them back into another sheet without a lot of distortion. Yeah. So I would say if you want to use like very complex shapes, I would say try it and see what happens. What is that? A little bit of paint. Paint? Why is there paint? Now you guys can tell I'm turning them over. I have gone over this before in other classes. When you use a cutter or even a blade and you cut through, that top surface tends to round, and when the cutter or blade hits a nice solid smooth surface like this, flat surface, you get a nice sharp cut. So you can see the difference. That's rounded. If you're just looking at the cutting edge, you turn it over, that's sharp. So I want the sharp to meet the round. And that's what is happening there. All right, so we're gonna make both. You're gonna make these two sheets at the same time. All right. Like so. Okay, so the next row. Next row you can offset like that. You can put them in registration. That's really up to you. I'm offsetting like so. So the next row is going to look like that. Okay, so I'll continue. I'll do both of these. And I think this is enough. Just a couple inches. It's plenty. I'll be back. Okay, here are my two sheets. I am going to fold the paper over, take my little brass rod, and just do one of these numbers, because all I'm trying to do here is getting all this clay, the circles, to join into the backgrounds, okay, so that they don't come out. Okay. Turn it over. Repeat. If you see any white space between the colors, that's air. And if you see that, you've got to get rid of that air, and this is the way you do it. Just take your finger and really push hard. The paper will prevent the clay from distorting. It's capturing it. All right. Good-o. Peel the paper away from the clay. See, I see a space there. You see any spaces? Just put the paper back down. And continue rubbing like that until the pieces are joined. Turn it over. Repeat. You always peel the paper from the clay. Hold it very low like this. Right? Once you get it started, you can just take your hand and hold the clay down. I have clay on me. There's clay everywhere. All right. Now I'm going to set this aside because we have to deal with the black and the gray. Okay. So the other half of each of these earrings is going to be black and gray. Just like this. Okay. Now this seems a little short, so I am going to fold it, place this edge on the rollers. Also through setting number 3. Boom, there you go. Let's do the same with the gray. The gray is nothing more than, of course, white with black. Okay, here we go. That's pretty good. Now, what I want to do is roll them through, trim both of them to the same width. For consistency's sake, let's just say it is 1.5 inches. Okay, piece number 1, piece number 2 coming right up. Looks like I'm making clown earrings. Well, it's quite possible I am making clown earrings. Yeah, why not? You know why? Because I don't like clowns. I don't like clowns. I think they're scary. Okay, here we go. Now I'm just going to cut like that. And then grab the other piece, the gray one. And just kind of slide it right up to the black, or slide them together like so. I think I'm going to make the gray really skinny like that. Skinny gray stripes. Push the black up against it. Cut. Remove. Slide the gray in. Cut a skinny one like so, and I'm going to repeat constructing this strip of stripes. It's a strip of stripes. Just keep switching it out. Like so. All right, so let me continue. It's probably going to be about, maybe that long, maybe about 4 inches. Okay, here are my stripes. They're not perfect. They're not perfect stripes. What am I going to do? Oh no, I don't really care. All right, lightly. So this is light because I want to cut this whole side. I'm cutting it. Yeah, just like that. That goes in the scrap bin. Now I'm going to I'm just going to go half and half. For instance, hey, let me try this guy. I think I want to cut closer to the edge here. How's that looking? Good. Yeah, like the circus. Am I making like clown shoes? What am I making here? Okay. Clowns are scary. Okay. Anybody else have clownophobia? I have clownophobia. I also have mimophobia. Keep the mimes away from me. Okay. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Okay, good. Now, let's do a good join. I want all these pieces, the circles and the strips, to join. Okay. Don't want anything to fall apart. Okay, so this guy. I'm gonna roll up and down like this. Flip it over and give the back the same treatment, like so. I see white right there. Okay. Good deal. I think we're doing okay. All right. Now, you know, all these strips, these little strips, well, they represent places where the clay, if it's going to separate and split, guess where it's going to do that? Yeah, you know it. All of these, they'll just like that. So what I'm going to do is take my scrap clay, roll it through a very, very, very thin setting. Oh, I just rolled a bunch of gold in there. That's okay. That's okay. It's not going to be a problem in any way for us. Okay, here we go. Here we go. That's pretty much wide enough. I'm going to roll this through like setting number 7. Like thin, really thin. Doesn't have to be thick. It's got to just be a continuous piece. Something like that. All right. Peel her away. Is it the front or the back? Does it matter? Let's check out the other side. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I'm going to press this sheet against this side. Cut that away. All right, so this sheet is going to make my life a lot easier, I predict, when I'm wrapping the sheet around my scrap cylinder. Yep. Chances are I won't cut a split. Let's cut a nice clean edge down here, like so. Now, I'm making 2 earrings because I have 2 ears. So I'm going to cut right here. This will be one earring. This will be the other. This piece is larger, that's okay. I'll do this one first so that they match. Now, these are rather large. They're going to be pretty long. I don't really want them this long, so I'm going to make the stripy area shorter. Okay, so I could actually do one of these numbers so that I know that it's absolutely straight across, and I have exactly 1 inch of stripiness like that. Now, do I want less of the polka dots? Interesting idea. I could actually have less polka dot, more stripe. Right now, it's looking like I have pretty much equally polka dots and stripes. I think I'm going to leave it this way. Yeah. I made an executive decision. That's it. All right, let me prepare my scrap clay, which is here. And then we are going to make our earrings. Okay, I've got my cylinder of scrap. I'm going to make this quite small. In terms of diameter, it's going to be kind of small. I do not want to make huge clown earrings. I don't know what it's called, but there is a phobia about clowns. And I have clownophobia and mimophobia. You know, mimes. I think even more than clowns, maybe mimes freak me out. Okay. So here is the core. The core is pretty small. Let me measure it. Oh. Hello, rings and things ruler. This is 3/8 of an inch. 3/8. This is rather thick. That's why this has got to be really small. Right. Because when I wrap it, it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Okay, it's going to be so huge. I think I better cut this down. Okay, I want to cut a full inch off of this. So, half an inch. Maybe not a full inch off. Because if it's an inch, that's how much I'm going to have from here to here. Maybe I'm just going to cut a... This is like 2 inches. Wait, let me just cut a 1/4 of an inch off of each side. There's a 1/4 of an inch gone there. And here's a 1/4 of an inch off of the clown side. The clown side, yeah. All right, I think that's going to be better. It's not going to be massive. So I'm just going to wrap this around. They're still going to be pretty substantial earrings. I'll wear them to the circus. Okay. There are no circuses. Okay. So, I think I have a little too much. I think I'm going to cut just a tiny little bit off. Like so. That's better. Okay. Okay. Let's wrap this guy. Roll it over, transfer the mark, cut along the mark. There's the mark. And then bring the sides together. Okay, 2 earrings. Mismatched earrings. I like mismatched earrings. Am I sitting too far back in my seat again? Look, I can do 2 at once. You know, this is bad. I'm going to show you guys bad. I got schmutz in the seam. Schmutz in the seam. This seam is better. Okay. Okay, so let's close the ends. You guys know how to do this if you've watched it all. I'm just going to trim some of this excess away like so. This side looks okay. Push. And then bring the clay from the sides up over the top. And yes, the dots are going to get distorted. My clown dots are going to get distorted. I don't know what to tell you. It's one of those things that happens when you do this. I swear I've just made clown earrings. All right, scrap is showing. I'm just gonna push it in. Okay, let us cover this side like so. Do 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 do. Yep, definitely. If I ever go to the circus, I'm wearing these. Okay, let us close the end like so. You know, I think if I could use different colors, maybe it wouldn't be looking quite so Barnum and Bailey. I don't think there is a circus anymore, is there? I don't think there are circuses. Is there still a Shriners Circus? Chicago always had the Shriners Circus. Circuses were good things. Well, I mean, when you're a kid. And one of my favorite movies is The Greatest Showman. Okay, so I think I'll call these The Greatest Showman earrings. Sounds so much better than circus. So these are going to be arranged this way, okay? They look like bozo shoes. And then the yellow one will be pointed down, or vice versa. They're not going to be like that. They're going to be like that. All right, so you've seen how I shape. I do a lot of this, doink, 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 like that. And if I want like the middle chubby, I may take the ends and kind of push toward the middle. If I want the ends more pointy, I rotate the clay between my fingers. I'm not going to twist these because you know what they look like? They look like bars to an animal cage. So they're growing on me. They are growing on me. If I had a little tiger cane, ooh. Put them right there. They do look like, I didn't mean to make like prison bars, but I did. Okay, let me get ready to put the finding in. I'll be back. Okay, so These do look like circus earrings, but they don't, I haven't gone full circus yet. No, I have not. I'm going full circus now. I'm gonna make a ball, and the ball is gonna hang from the bottom. Now, the only question I have is this, for me, do I want 2 different colored balls? Do I want 2 violet lavender balls like this, put one down here and then one at the top? By the time I'm done, the only thing missing is going to be the seal. Okay, here we go. I think I'll just start with 2 lavender and see what happens. Ta-da! Let us cut this approximately 3 millimeters. I could use my Mark-It for this, but I think I'll just let the clay fly. Okay, I got 3. Now I'm going to roll these through setting 2, setting 3, setting 3. Let's do the same thing with this guy. 2, 3. You go over there. All right. Actually, I think I only need these 2 slices. Boink, doink, doink. 1. Oops. 2. 3. I think I'll just cut the one on the bottom. Remove it, and then fit them back together again. It's a little bit... I pick up stuff all over. Well, dang it, I'm gonna have to find a circus to go to. Okay, now I do actually absolutely want my Mark-It. Help me. Okay, lacking a Mark-It. I'm just going to have to use a real ruler. How about that? How about 3/4? 3/4. Okay, same boogie. Just lightly impress the ends, then bring the stripes up over the ends to cover the scrap. Flip it over and do the other side. Yeah, not difficult stuff. You know, you make as many as I do, you can do this in your sleep. Yeah. You can trust me on that. All right, let's form it into a ball. For me, it's just a little bit easier to try to soften any corners with my fingers first, and then then roll. Oh, I see you, Mark-It. You're over there with another 3. They congregate. . Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. All right. I'm regressing. Now I seriously want to go to the circus. Help me, help me. Okay, so I seriously hope that this is not going to make these earrings too heavy. You guys know. I'm going to have to weigh all the components. I think I max out at about 10 grams on each ear. Yeah. And if it's too heavy, I have a couple options. I could make the ball smaller, much smaller. I could make the earrings themselves smaller by lopping off maybe some of the bars on the end. And you know what? I like the bars. I'll probably lop off some of the polka dot just to get rid of some of the weight. Boom, boom. Okay. Circus earrings. Circus earrings. Okay, first, let me grab my scale and let's see how many grams these puppies are. $11 grams. 11 grams. Well, I'm consistent. Okay, clearly too much, too much, too much, too much. Now I have a decision to make. Do I like the size of the balls? Do I want to make the polka dot area smaller? Yes. Okay, here we go. Let's cut off some polka dot. All right, how are we weighing it now? I have to do this, you guys. I cannot have earrings that are too heavy. That's 10 exactly. How can that be? That's 6. Yep, we're still at 10. Dang. That is not good. Okay, so how much do these guys weigh? All by their lonesome. 3 grams. You know what? I am definitely going to make these smaller. Okay, line them up. Lop off the end. Ends up. $9. I'm telling you, this is not going the way I want it to go. This and this. Okay, I'm committed now. I'm going to make the balls smaller. I don't think I'm hypersensitive about the weight of earrings, but that's just in my own opinion. I don't know, you guys. Do you ever weigh your earrings? Do you have any idea how heavy the earrings you wear are, or what your tolerance is for the weight of your earrings? I like big earrings. I don't like weighty earrings. You know, I think that that's actually an improvement. This is a better size. I would be proud to wear this to any circus. Or. Okay. Okay, so that's basic shaping. I'm not done with this. This is not perfect. Well, nothing's perfect. Okay, let us lop. I'm going to try to lop the same amount off of both of these balls. You know, you think it's so small. I mean, these balls looked small to me. I mean, they're certainly not big, but nonetheless. All right, let's do the weigh-in. Nine grams. 9 grams. Okay, I think I'm aiming for 8 grams. I'm making these balls a little smaller. Okay. Okay, I thought that these were going to be just really simple little earrings. I'm just going to make really simple little earrings, right? Little nothing simple earrings. You just take a little clay, you just take a cutter, and you replace the pieces, and you flip them out, and you stick them together, and you wrap them around. And now I have a date with a circus. I'm not weighing it. I know it's lighter than 9. Earrings, you're breaking my heart. Breaking my heart. Are you breaking my heart? These are, you know what? Okay, these are cute. These, I think, are cute. I hope you think they're cute, too. They're making me laugh. And if my jewelry makes me laugh, that's a good thing. I find these very funny. Okay, so I got some funny earrings that I am going to have to figure out how to put together. Yeah. Dangles. I have a dangle. I have a dangle. Okay. So I think this guy on top and this guy on top, on the bottom, I'm gonna have whatchamacallit, an eye pin goes through this top guy, and then there's a closed loop at the bottom. The closed loop at the This guy is going to have a screw eye pin. This guy will have a screw eye pin here and a screw eye pin there. Okay, so let's do it. Let me gather my jewelry making stuff. Okay, so I went cruising through and looking for my various head pins, eye pins, pins, and oh poop, I have to go buy some silver ones because I'm like, I have gold coming out the wazoo. You know why? Because I rarely use them. Yeah, I'm not using them all either. I don't care. I want to use silver. And because I don't have silver pins, I have to use silver screw eye pins. And then connect everything with oval jump rings. Okay? I mean, it's a solution. It's a fine solution. All right, let me close the ends up. Like so. Do I want little clay bead caps? No, because they add weight. Okay, little guy, you look good. You need some help. You definitely need some help up here. Okay, so whatever is on the top gets 2 and whatever's on the bottom gets 1. All right, so let's make sure that the shaping is correct and good. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a pilot hole. And that pilot hole I'm not going to drill all the way down, and I'm not going to embed these in because with the pilot hole, after it's cured, I will screw them into the clay. Okay. Okay, so this guy has a pilot hole down here, like that. This guy gets a pilot hole right here, like that. The top will have 2 holes, one here and one here. So I will drill an eye pin in each one. And the only reason I'm doing it this way, I do not have any silver wire. I do not. All I have is 25 pounds of gold head pins. And no silver in the whole house. We do what we have to do, right? Okay, 2 holes. One here and one in the bottom here. Like that there. So let me cure these and then I'll be back. We'll put everything together with our little screw eye pins. Well, they are cured and they're cool and they're ready. Now I'm going to sand them. I'm just going to dry sand them with my Barnum P120. I just want them to feel better actually. I think they look fine. Now sanding will clean them up a little bit, so I'm going to do that. P120 wrapped around the little thingy makes it a little bit easier. I love this Barnum stuff. Okay, so let me sand these. And as I said, I mostly want them to feel a little better. They feel just a tad lumpy to me. Okay, so I'll be back when I'm done. All right, I put one together. Yeah, definitely. If I ever go to the circus, I'm wearing these. All right, so this earring is kind of the opposite. Now, can you see the difference between these? Well, it was quite rough, looked like that to begin with. Then I washed it off and I put my Nivea cream on it. Yep. It's the good old Nivea trick. Ooh, that's a lot of Nivea, isn't it? Yeah. But it really works. Those deep scratches are not going to look so deep. I even sanded the little lavender balls. Okay. Now, let's get these eye pins in these pieces. Here they are. This one is a little bit different. Okay, so the ball has one. I take a very, very fine drill and I just start it like that. I just want it to be deep enough to grab the tip, one of these guys. I can pick it up. Okay, so you want to get it in there and you just start turning the clay. Well, I start turning the clay. And I am pushing it in just a bit, like so. Now I'm going to put a little tiny bit of glue on the threads of the eye pin. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Doink. Just a bit, doesn't have to be much. Now, grip the screw and start turning the clay, and you can see that it just, that eye pin starts pulling itself through the cured clay. All right, so there's one. Now I will put one on each end of this piece, and then they go together like so. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, now we're going to connect them by taking this oval jump ring. Always use ovals, not round, because you will not, or you have a, it's far less likely you're going to lose your pieces if you use ovals and not rounds. You see, round continues to turn until eventually it's in the wrong space. When it hits that wrong space, that's when you lose your piece. All right, now this is a stainless steel finding. I like these very much. This has a little ball in the end. What I don't like about it is the way they're made. This is too high. The curve is too high. So I redo them. See this? See the difference between them? It's kind of hard to hold on to them here, like that. So let's reshape this guy. Now what I do is I take and I open it up like so. Then I take these flat nose and then flatten and straighten this, straighten the loop out. Like so. See? Then take it and insert your round nose right there at the ball and turn it back up like so. I think it works better. So I reshape them all, every single one. Okay, now I'm going to close it. So taking my pliers and pushing. Ta-da! Now I have a pair of earrings that would make any clown proud. All right. So here we are at the end of class. We just made our earrings. You know, I know they're kind of different for me. They are, although I'll be honest with you, they really are. If you look back at a lot of my work, it's not so unfamiliar. No, I think they'd be really cute in different colors, perhaps. You know, I think there's something here that's worth pursuing. And actually, I do like them. I put them on, and they're not too heavy. I can wear them for a while. And, you know, I don't know. You never know when a circus will come to town, do you? All right. So that's these funky, easy, simple little circus baubles. And I hope you enjoyed the class. I hope you make them. Really, it just doesn't take much to make them, really. Just a few colors of clay, a little bit of deli paper, something like that, blade, and some simple findings. Now, I took you through making this linkage, and you know what? It turned out nice. I like these screw eye pins very much. And the advantage of the screw eye pin, particularly for this bead, is that I didn't need to put a hole all the way through. Even though the bead is not as long as it originally was, it's still not the easiest thing to put a hole all the way through. And, yeah, what can I say? So, I think that's it for me and my funky, funny little easy circus earrings. Why not? Life's too short to be serious all the time. So anyway, that's it for me today. I'm Donna Kato, signing off.